What's going on, good people? What's going on, family? You're in for a phenomenal episode today on Speaker Success in the Morning. Let's go ahead and get into it. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, successors? Welcome to another episode of Speak Your Success in the Morning. Today is Friday. It is October 24th, 2025. It's a great day to be alive. I hope you all have had a phenomenal week. All right. Hope your week has been amazing. Hope your week has been awesome. As we get ready to roll into the weekend, welcome y'all to Speak Your Success here. And what we talk about on Speaker Success is, we're going to give you a little bit of news, going to give you a little bit of entertainment, going to give you a little bit of sports, but y'all know we always got to give you that energy, okay? Always got to give you that energy. And y'all know we can't kick off the show without bringing out our co-host. Coming out, producer Britt, talk to the people.
Hey. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. No Friday Junior. Straight Friday today.
Straight Friday today.
Okay. You got big plans this weekend? Got something going?
I am doing nothing. What about you?
That's what's up. Big nothing is where it's at, man. Big nothing is where it's at.
Mm.
This weekend I'm going to what do you call it? The daddy. so I'm going to
Daddy stroller club.
Oh man. So I'm going to a men's retreat, man. This is probably second time I've gone to a men's retreat. But this is gonna be cool. I'm gonna go to Broken Bow. I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
Gonna see what's up.
All right, you gotta tell us about it a little later. But what'd you eat for dinner?
Last night for old Den. Oh, Gabby made combo fried rice. Combo fried rice. Yeah, so she had the
what's
shrimp
in that?
there. Had the shrimp in there. Had beef. We didn't do chicken. It was shrimp. It was beef. Had your peas, your carrots, and that egg yolk. Yeah. Had that egg yolk fried up in there.
Fried rice,
Yeah. What'd you eat for dinner last night?
Well, I went to the movies last night, and I went to go see that Julia Roberts and Ayo. The girl from the band.
Io. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. But,
I don't know how to pronounce her last name. But yeah, I went to go see that movie, and then I wind up I go to the movie so much, I can get a free appetizer, so I just ate some nachos.
Oh, that. So do you have like that membership, that movie membership thing, or do they still do that at the movies? Because I know that was a thing at one point. Dang. Okay. How was it though? How was the movie?
It was different.
Okay.
Okay, well, first I will say I was the only person in the movie theater, so screening for one. I love it. In my same seat.
Those too.
Yeah, literally just me. It was just me. So I sat in my normal seat. And then, movie started, and then I was like, oh. Yes, it is. It said crime drama, but I was like, oh, it's not like crime, like robber crime, like no crime. So I'm pretty sure you're not even gonna go
ahead,
see
you
movie.
can.
But anyways,
you can talk.
So it's called After the Hunt, I believe. Yeah, After the Hunt, and it's about a college professor and a Yale student, and the student makes accusations that the professor sexually assaulted her.
Yikes.
And then it's very like deep and philosophical.
Okay.
They're philosophy professors. She's a philosophy student. It's just one of those you gotta pay attention to type movies, because it's a message, like I've been saying with the movies lately. There are messages within the message within the message. And so it's just something that you really have to pay attention to. And then, it goes into, she believed in her professor, her white professor, Julia Roberts, and she's a black woman. And at the end of the movie, the same thing that happened to her, the same thing that happened to Ao, Io,
Io. I think it was
Io,
Io.
the same thing that happened to Io happened to Julia Roberts when she was a student. And so, like, that's what happened. And so Julia Roberts was like, it's up to you if you want to, move forward with it, or, you're going to let this be a marker on your career. And then Aya was like, I thought you were more of a woman. And then on top of that, you're a white woman. But, I'm looking at you as a black woman, as a white savior. And it was just so deep, so
The message
deep.
within the message is
So
crazy.
yeah, so it was one of those like rich, privileged Yale kids, and then with the whole situation with the teacher, he's losing his credibility. They're all the teacher side's all the professor side's all about the tenured.
Oh yeah.
That my tenured,
Always.
I can lose my tenured, I can lose my tenured, and so um and then on top of that, the professor and Julia Roberts, they had some entanglement situation happening. And then, she was also married, and then her husband, um, he is not a philosopher. Therefore, he was like on a whole nother tip, but like he cared for her and whatever. But it was a lot
That's
going
deep.
on. It was like
Yeah, that's a lot.
2.5. It was like 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I
Good
was in the movie theater by myself.
night. You stayed awake the whole time. It was
Yeah.
good though. Like it was good. Like engaging. Like you're like I'm locked in. Oh.
No. So
Oh.
the only
No.
reason I say no,
Dang.
is because I know that yes, I like movies, and if I were to go to the movies with someone and they were like, "Did you like that?" I would have been like, "I liked it. Did you like it?"
Oh.
They probably
Okay.
would have been like, "No, I didn't like it." Like they probably like, "I didn't even follow it."
Oh, dang. Well, I mean,
Because
at
it's
least you
just so
you
you
like.
have to, yeah. I mean, I guess, I'm being intentionally I'm intentional about, understanding the movie. And so it's like,
Mm.
okay. And so, she's talking about this, and this speaks to that. So yeah, it's like big
Mm.
picture. But I enjoyed it.
That's good.
Is it something I would I watch again? I probably would watch it again just to
Re-
understand it a little better.
oh
Just to
wow.
understand it a
Okay.
little better.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
I
on
thought you about
Rotten
to say no.
Tomato,
I thought you about to say no.
Jonathan, it was so funny because like before the movie started, I was like, dang, I wanted to see the movie because of Io and really, Julia Roberts, because I haven't
Uh-huh.
seen her on screen in a while.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, let me look up the
Oh
reviews
yeah,
before
that's
I
what you
start the
don't
movie.
do.
First of all, horrible thing to do right before you're watching the movie. So I
I
pressed the
just bought my
button.
ticket and now I don't know if I want to be in here. I don't know.
Jonathan, I mean, I pressed the button. I ordered my food. I got nachos. I got my popcorn. And then I had a little water. And then I was like, okay, let me look at the reviews. 38% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I was like, why am I about to sit through this 2-hour movie? But I was
But
like, whatever, Brittany, it's
but
okay.
the movie critic stuff, I don't, I still don't get how
Yeah,
they
you can't pay
judge
attention to
movies.
them. You can't
I
pay
still
attention to
don't
them.
understand how, because there's some movies I'm like, that movie was great, and Rotten Tomatoes it has like a 13. It's like, what is wrong with y'all? What are y'all judging?
But then it's crazy because, yeah, it's crazy that you say that because they were like, this could be an Oscar for Julia Roberts. And I was like,
See, they backwards.
it is?
They,
So
oh,
I don't know, but if maybe I need to, I need to be a critic myself. So a official critic, be paid to criticize,
no, there you
because
go.
yeah, I would critique that one for sure. The film style was really great. The cinematography was great. You know,
It wasn't nothing like Malcolm and Maria, was it?
No, but that's a message within a message. But we won't get into that. We won't get into that because that movie's a little deep. It's not as
Say,
surface level as you think it is.
say,
It is a deep
I
movie.
don't. Okay, we'll talk about that after this because I don't.
We have to talk about it.
Man,
I'm telling you.
okay, man. Well, okay, we're about to go
While you're
straight from
doing
this.
straight, while you're doing straight from the source, I'm gonna look up an
Uh,
article explaining the
uh,
dynamic of that movie. It is
uh,
actually good.
okay, I'm just gonna say okay. All right, we're gonna jump to straight from the source, and yeah, we're gonna get into this. So today on Straight from the Source, we are in the book of Proverbs, and this is Proverbs 18, Proverbs chapter 18, and we're just gonna read down a few verses, okay? And Proverbs chapter 18, it is ultimately the contrast of the upright and the wicked. So let's go ahead and get into it. Verse 1 reads, "One who separates himself seeks his own desire. He quarrels against all sound wisdom." Verse 2, "A fool does not delight in understanding, but in revealing his own mind. When a wicked person comes, contempt also comes, and with dishonor comes taunting." And verse 4, I'll round it off there. The words of a person's mouth are deep waters, and the foundation of wisdom is a bubbling brook. Okay, so the thing about Proverbs is in Proverbs, it is a lot of simple truths, right? Simple truths, easily palatable truths. And a lot of times with the book of Proverbs, in the single verses, there's messages within the overall grand scheme of a message. But in Proverbs 18, the emphasis is ultimately on wisdom and relationships. It's talking about wisdom and relationships, speech and judgment. But also we have to think and understand the cautioning of isolation, foolish opinions, and partiality. All right. So if we were to break that down just a little bit more, like think about how think about a time in your life when you isolated yourself, and then it lets us see and lets us know that isolation ultimately is selfish, because a person who isolates themselves, they're seeking their own desires, and they're often unwilling to make the sacrifices needed for like the general overall body, the community, which goes against wise judgment, right? Because if you isolate yourself and you go off and do something, now you don't have other people to help you get out of whatever that situation is that you could have gotten into. Because we want to know and remember that like friendships ultimately are a blessing. And this chapter is showing us and presenting that wise friendships as a blessing and also a source of support, right? We all need a little bit of support. And when we don't have support, then that puts us at a disadvantage, right? So just know and understand that. But also, what I want to hit on is talking about fools versus the wise. And one thing about the Bible, man, the Bible will call somebody a fool quick, fast, in a hurry. But there is justification in them being called a fool, right? It's the person who brushes off wisdom. It's the person who is delighting in just airing their own opinions, while the wise are eager to understand and seek knowledge. Right. Imagine that one person that you knew in high school. They were always just talking, always just saying what they feel, always just saying what they thought. But then there was the other person that you would see in a class, and they'd just be quiet, and they'd just listen, and they'd listen, and they'd listen. And then the time that you did hear him say something, everybody in the class would turn, and they would look, and they would say, "Huh, that does make sense. Uh, I'm so glad that Bobby actually did chime into this conversation. I'm so glad that Bobby had something to say." Right? So we have to be wise enough to listen in situations, and we don't want to just be the fool that's so quick to talk, just airing stuff out, just saying stuff, just like the old folks say, talking out the side of your neck. Okay? You don't want to be one of those people, because just like it says at the end of verse 3, with dishonor comes taunting, right? So we want to know, understand, and be aware of what we're saying, what we're doing, but most importantly, listening and hearing people out, hearing things out. But family, that's going to wrap up straight from the source today. We're in Proverbs chapter 18. I would encourage you just to go ahead and read that whole chapter because there is only there's only 24 verses. So, you can go in there, dive in, give you something to do over the weekend. Be able to read a verse or two, and then be able to see how it applies for you and for your own life. But family, that has been straight from the source. Now we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to come right back here with more Speaker Success in the Morning after this. Looking for timeless pieces that make a statement? Discover the Jewelry Department, where elegance meets craftsmanship. Owned by Miguel Contreras and located at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas, the Jewelry Department is your destination for stunning, one-of-a-kind pieces designed to elevate your style. From classic designs to modern trends, we offer a curated selection that reflects sophistication and artistry. Because we believe your jewelry should be just as unique as you are. Visit us today at the Jewelry Department, where every piece tells a story. And let us help you find the perfect piece that speaks to yours. The Jewelry Department, elevating your look with elegance and style. Find us at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas. Family, welcome back to Speak Your Success in the Morning. We're currently 16 minutes after the hour. It is Friday, 24th. And producer Britt said she was doing some research. So we're going to see what she was talking about over there.
Well, we heard you all during the commercial, sniffling and everything.
Did you? It said I was muted.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
tried to text you. But, oh my.
Just it's that season. It's that season, okay?
Just that season to stay healthy. That's what it is.
I'm healthy, though. That's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't know. You get sicker than anybody that I know. Okay.
But then you talk about me when I wear my hoodies on. When I put big hoodies on, and you want to talk about it.
Oh my gosh, it's still 80 degrees outside. So, last night the Thunder and the Pacers, today's Friday. The Thunders and the Pacers played, and then the Nuggets and the Warriors played. So, the Thunder beat the Pacers 141-135, and the Warriors beat the Nuggets 137-131. And then they both went to OT. Thunder went to two overtimes. That's their second one this week. And then the Warriors, they went into just one overtime. So crazy. Basketball is back. I'm so excited.
Did you see any of the game last night?
I watched a little bit of the Warriors game on my way to sleep.
Man, that is true. That's always one of the way. Shay, 55 points.
Shay, I know.
55. I was actually watching some of the game last night. I was watching some of the game.
Oh my gosh! I wish I was controlling the show, but we need a hand clap for this because Jonathan watching the game.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, finally watching basketball.
Man,
it's okay.
The sound effects are muted. Yeah, but
right.
what's it called? So I was like, that's how, first of all, I was like, he's a point guard putting up these numbers, and I was like, he's definitely shoot first because that's crazy, the numbers he putting up. But my boy had 21 in the first half and had 14 free throw attempts because he was 5 of 8 in the first half, and I think he shot 14 free throws. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, he's the second coming of James Harden. When I was sitting there, I was like, the boy's the second coming of James Harden with all these free throws. Yeah,
glad you said that because there has not been a American MVP since James Harden. That was 2018.
Oh wow. Americans got to step it up. That's what that means.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, yeah. Shay had 55, and then I believe my other Steph had. Well, Aaron Gordon had 50.
What in the world? Now that's random.
Superhuman.
Is
it?
Random.
Steph had 42.
I'm just saying, but Aaron Gordon, when was the last time? That's random information.
He be having them high scoring games sometimes. Okay, well, this the highest.
That's the highest I've ever heard him get. 50 points for Aaron Gordon. I mean, 50
I like
points.
Aaron Gordon though.
No. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but I'm just saying, 50 points in 39 minutes is crazy work.
Yeah.
That is crazy because he ain't shooting.
I don't know what kind of stuff you on to do some stuff like that.
Yeah, 50 and 39 is wild. That's why.
You shooting the ball every single time. But what?
Well, no, I'm just saying because in the NBA of all places, like, well, I mean, I guess he's one of the better people on the team. Now, if we look, well, nah, you still got Jamal Murray, you got Joker.
Oh,
Nah,
okay, well.
no, that's surprising.
Well.
Okay, that's surprising. But no,
Hey, he worked in the off season.
No, I'm
That's
not
all that
knocking.
means.
I'm
Put
not
in that
knocking.
work.
But 130 points is ridiculous. Where is
Yeah,
the
it really
defense?
is.
130 points.
For both, yeah, for both
137
teams.
points in Denver because the air is different up there. Have you ever? Cause I know you play college
No,
basketball.
I've never been there.
Well, no, not Denver. But have you ever played somewhere else to where the altitude is different, like New York or somewhere up north like that? It really is different because we had
Really?
we were playing a JUCO tournament and we went to Delhi, New York, and we're running up and down, and I'm like, what is going on up here?
Yeah.
The air is thinner. Okay.
Oh,
The air is
thinner. Okay.
The air is thinner up there. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, Jimmy Butler, he had 21. I forget that he plays for the Warriors. I have to get used to it. But
Jimmy Butler, I don't know. He's just quiet now, which is good.
Oh, maybe
which is good.
Which is good, Jonathan. I agree. I
mean, ain't nobody trying to see you with the weave in your head, with the weird piercings.
That is hilarious.
With Jimmy Butler, he has his own coffee. Did you know?
I know he's a coffee connoisseur, but I didn't know he had his own coffee. That's
he got his
cool.
own coffee situation.
Check that out.
I was like, oh wow, Jimmy Butler.
I love
really?
a good cup of Joe.
It makes sense though.
Okay.
But yeah. Did you look up anything Malcolm and Maria or no? I distracted you. With
so it talks about. I mean, unless you got something.
No. I want to hear this. I want to hear it because.
So obviously, it's. See, no, you're gonna make me sound crazy talking about this movie and try to protect the movie. I'm not like the cinematography.
I like John David Washington. I like Zendaya. I mean, I can appreciate the way it was shot because it was shot on a budget and not like a cheap movie, but I'm just saying they were in one area. They were in the house.
Now the reason that they were in one area is because it was shot during COVID, and then on top of that, it was if you think about couples were locked in, so the movie when it came to them being in the same place, it was like relationship lockdown.
Okay.
This sounds so crazy. I can't believe I'm talking about this.
Oh my goodness. Okay. If anybody is watching the show and drop something in the comments, if you sent, what was the name of the movie again? I forgot. Malcolm and Maria. Yeah, with John David Washington and with Zendaya.
And Zendaya.
Okay, come on.
So oh my gosh. Okay, I feel like I just need a little bit more time. Okay, but okay, so Malcolm. The whole basis is that he never thanked Marie about when he accepted his award. And so she was mad about that because ultimately the whole entire film that he did was about her because she was an addict and she was an actress and she's an addict, and so he told that story, and you can pretty much say that she was the muse of the movie. And the movie's not necessarily about love, it's about codependency.
Okay.
Are you following?
I'm following. I'm listening. I'm following.
Okay, and so they do these because it's very, for me, it's very like the art form, because they're doing monologues. They're going back and forth and they're doing monologues. And as a lover of the arts, it's a beautiful thing to see the monologue. And I mean, maybe that's what I like about it, is that the monologue part. Yes, it is about relationship abuse.
Toxic relationships is what you mean?
A relationship abuse.
Okay, that and toxic relationships, sure.
Yeah, I mean, toxic abuse. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but relationships have arguments and stuff anyway. Like, there's so much of that.
Yeah.
I think.
And then during the season of COVID, when everybody was locked in, I I wasn't arguing with nobody, but I'm just saying, if I'm sure there were a lot of arguments. I'm sure there were some Malcolm and Marie's out there, okay, during
A lot of people
COVID.
didn't make. A lot of people didn't make it through. Like relationships, a
That's
lot
what
of
I'm
relationships
saying.
did not make it through. I'm sure some marriages didn't either, but relationships, yeah. I've heard
That's
some people say, yeah, we didn't, because you forced to be in the space. You forced to be in a prison cell with somebody, basically. Like y'all just in each other's space.
exactly. And so, hello. But
Okay, okay.
I mean,
But
I'm
what?
just
So
saying that.
no,
What?
no, no.
But
That's
but
but one movie. Well, one I like them as actor and actress, but I won't watch that movie again. It was just too much. It was just stressful for me. But one movie that I will really never watch again is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
okay, I'll get there. But also, Malcolm and Marie got a 68% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it got a 6.6 out of 10 on the IMDb.
You and I both
Yeah.
know whatever Rotten Tomatoes gives you means absolutely nothing.
That's not true.
What was
Critics
a
show
good what was
the
a
people
good
show.
movie that Rotten Tomatoes also backed it and said this is a good movie, right? This is a great movie, and you're like, yeah, it was a great movie. Rotten Tomatoes gave him like a 1 or something like that. It was something terrible. The football
You
movie
haven't
with
even
Marlon
seen
Wayans.
him.
I haven't. I haven't.
I have.
Okay, what was it a 1?
No.
Okay then. What I'm waiting for you to give me a movie. Give
A
give
movie
me
that what?
one movie that you say is good and then also Rotten Tomatoes ranked highly. What's a movie? Give me one.
Training Day.
Oh, it did. Okay. How long ago
Training
was that
Day.
though?
Denzel Washington.
Jesus.
Duh, it's gonna be good.
Can we have
Equalizer.
one
Equalizer 3. Well, those are all Denzel movies.
Equalizer 3? Okay, well, Equalizer 3 came out at least in this decade. Training Day is
I know. I'm nitpicking, but I'm just
No, that's fine. No, I'm
saying.
fine. No, I
I'm,
said give me one. I said give me one. But okay,
I gave
that's
you
fair.
one. There you go.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough. But
Yeah.
it's whatever. The movie critic stuff, that's one thing I will never understand. And I
I'm
like
all
a
about
good movie.
supporting the arts. That's all.
I
I
mean
just like
I'm
the.
for that too. You know, I'm for that too. You know, the artist should be paid accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of the artists and random coming from left field, but Ryan Coogler, I guess he has a podcast now in Proximity. Of course, you know their name of their media company is Proximity Media. I was listening to his assistant talk about his first day working with Ryan Coogler. Boy said first day working with Ryan Coogler, I'm excited. I'm running around. Ryan said, "Here, man, take this." He said, "Take my ID, scan it for me." He said, "All right, cool, Ryan, I got it." Then his wife, ZZ, who also is the co-founder of the business, he said she sent me down to go get some other stuff. He was like, I ran down, went to go get the stuff. I go upstairs. I'm trying to make the copy of the ID. I'm trying to scan the badge. And I'm like, where's his ID? I lost his ID. Boy, going around the office. Hey, have you seen Ryan's ID? Hey, have you seen Ryan's ID? Hey, have you seen Ryan's ID? Guy was like, I'm so nervous. He said, at this point, I done wasted so much time in the day. He said, Ryan, man, I lost your ID. Somebody came in and was like, hey, man, found Ryan's ID. Here it is. Ryan was like, dang, I don't got my pouch. He said Ryan rolled up to him and was like, hey, man, here's my pouch. Take this. Put your stuff in this. He was like, man, that's when I knew I was going to be okay. He said Ryan Coogler was so nice. I was like, yeah. I was like, that's legit. You know, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool just to hear. But, you know, day in the life working with Ryan Coogler. Man, put me on set one time.
That's cool. Yeah.
I can't even imagine what that would be like. Sitting there working with that man. I don't know. Just the way he be talking about films and stuff. And, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we shot.
Yeah. Him talking about film, I think that's never ending.
That's why him and his wife are running the company. But you got you got. Oh well, you say you not. You say you kicking back this weekend. Britt.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. If and it's supposed to rain this weekend, so rain down. Do you hear me? Because I don't want anything to do.
Man, I like a good rainy day inside. I like good
Nah,
rainy
you
day
gonna be in
inside.
Broken Bow. Tell us what y'all doing at the men's retreat, man.
Man, say we're gonna be out there. We got a chef. It's about to be dinner kings out there. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a chef. There's gonna be a chef on
You
site.
bringing your gear? You recording some stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Recording a podcast?
I don't know if we're gonna do a podcast, but I'm gonna get some content for sure.
Okay.
Because I mean, it's gonna be 25 guys, and I don't want to take like an hour to record a podcast and be out of the moment, enjoying everything that's there. But I mean, we'll see. I might record a podcast. Gonna get some content for sure, but gonna have a chef there. Brother gonna make some meals, make some dinner, make some breakfast.
Okay, we love a chef on site.
We're gonna have there's gonna be some RTVs out there. Yeah.
Y'all having fun.
Say, gonna do some 4-wheelers, gonna do a little bit of meditation, gonna do a couple workshop sessions so the brothers can heal. We can heal together. Black men need to heal together. And
love
what
that.
else we doing?
Team
what
bonding.
else we doing? Early meditation. So I think it's gonna be like a yoga situation, like yoga, like a morning stretch.
When I went on my cruise, I loved doing the morning stretch, and I went every single day. It was
When's
so
the last
great.
time you been on a cruise?
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Oh, dang.
Why?
No. I'm just asking. I mean, because I went on a cruise. It was a while ago, also, but I don't know.
I'm not into cruises anymore.
Why is that?
Because I see all the videos online. No, the cruises are bad now. I mean, I saw a recent video. It was flooded. I was like, "How we flooding when we in the water? Are we sinking?"
Titanic. Dang.
I just destination and put me on land. I can't do that.
Really? I like you got a little cruise, get your little lobster. You want another one? Like, where are y'all getting this lobster from? Y'all just give me all the lobster I want to eat. Where are y'all getting?
You want another one?
I'm sitting there eating 3 lobster tails. Never in my life ever have I been anywhere to where I can sit here and get all you can eat lobster tail. But yeah, so it's gonna be, it's gonna be cool. A lot of the guys are riding down together in a bus. I will not be riding down in the bus because I will need to leave back early Sunday morning. So, but yeah, it ends Sunday. But what?
No, I say Sunday morning.
Yeah, I gotta be Sunday at work. So yeah, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. Gonna be an interesting time. Gonna be a good time. I'm sure there's gonna be some tears cried or shed. I'm not saying it's gonna be my tears. I mean, it could be. Who knows? But
you cry, so it's okay.
I have no issue with crying. Don't get.
I know.
I'll cry right now.
You love a good cry.
I'll cry right. My one of my friends actually said crying is purifying the soul. Anyway, but coming up, what is it? Not this weekend, but next weekend. Lecrae next weekend. Lecrae gonna be in town. Next weekend, there's gonna be a comedy show by Michael Jr. Have you ever seen him? Clean Christian comic. He's pretty funny. Like he's quick. He's quick with it. So what? Lecrae gonna be in town. Michael Jr. gonna be in town, and something else is happening because me and Gabby was talking about it last night. But yeah, I'm excited.
Y'all
about
going
that
to
too.
Where's Lecrae gonna be?
Lecrae, Dallas, I believe. I don't think it's American Airlines, but I don't know.
It's not. No offense, but
he got a Grammy though. He Grammy Award winning.
Okay, I can see it. We probably at the Dickies Arena.
Dang, it's like that. Dang.
I don't think Lecrae's at American Airlines. No offense, but that's a
really.
You gotta pay for that.
Dang, I thought he was.
Oh, he's at the Bomb Factory. Okay, he's right down the street from me. When I told you when I leave for work, they be standing outside. It'd be 7 o'clock in the morning. They'd be standing outside, and then by the time I get off work, they still outside waiting because the doors don't open till like 6 or 7 over there. And they have their blankets, they have their snacks, they got their portable chairs.
Who are they standing outside for like that?
They got their umbrella. I don't know what the Bomb Factory ticket situation is because I'm like, if I got a ticket, why I gotta stand in line? But I don't know if it's first come first serve.
They do be doing that.
That whole thing is standing.
Because I saw her there years ago, and
and that whole thing is standing.
From what I remember, yeah. So everybody's trying to get in.
I'll never go there then.
I don't remember it being that big. It's like it's like a tight type situation. Not like
Oh,
super small,
well,
like like a
don't
trees
worry
or something
about
like
me.
that. But it's dang. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Bond
y'all go
factory.
ahead and stand in line. Y'all let me know how it is whenever if y'all go, cause
Yo,
I'm
who?
not
No, no,
going.
no, 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 no,
You
no, no,
said
no,
y'all,
no,
you and Gabby
no,
was
no, no.
thinking
We gonna
about.
go see Michael Jr. We gonna go see Michael Jr. That's at a church. That's in
What
Fort
church
Worth.
is he gonna be at?
A church in Fort Worth. Let me pull up actual. I don't remember
Boy, I don't know
the
that.
church name.
But yeah. I didn't know that was a standing room only, and I don't think so.
Brittany said, "I don't do standing room only." Okay, I'm not doing that.
Standing room at the Cowboys game is crazy.
That. Okay, so Michael Jr. is gonna be at High Ridge Church in Fort Worth. Okay, but
Never heard
the
of it.
Cowboy Jerry did that just so he can get paid, and I'm
It's like
like, bro,
$35.
Jerry, you ain't
Ah.
right, bro. You ain't right. You ain't. I ain't want to talk about Jerry, but
Oh.
have you watched more of
Okay.
Starting Five?
Oh no.
Oh, come
No.
on.
I'm
I'm on it. I'm like on
sorry. I'm
episode 3. I was watching the other
sorry.
day. I was like, hey, I'm in here. I was like, hey man, I gotta watch another episode to see if Britt talking
I
about
mean,
it.
you can talk about it. I don't care. I'm gonna watch it
Well,
today.
no,
Just go ahead.
I'll just talk. I'll just talk high level. So I think the second episode. So the second episode, they start talking about their relationships. Like more so
Hmm.
about guys' relationships in the league, and just
Oh yeah,
seeing
I saw that
those
James Harden
dynamics.
was in a relationship. I saw that.
Yeah, he like I don't know why I agreed to do this. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But it's. I mean, James. It's not that James Harden isn't vocal, but you get to see like a little bit more of him in this, talking about his relationship, talking about his girl, and everything like that.
Hmm.
But it like I can appreciate this starting five because I really rock with KD, and you hear KD and
Hmm.
James Harden kind of going at it from how they shoot it,
Hmm.
and then James like,
Hmm.
man, he said I'm like him, man, he like me, like,
Hmm.
and you can tell like they homeboys for real though. So
Hmm.
that what could have happened at OKC, Britt,
I
if they just left the
know.
team
If they would
alone?
just left the team alone, I
Left the
agree with
team
you with that.
alone.
I don't
What
know
could have
why they did
happened?
that.
Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant.
They should have just stayed. I mean, they wrong for doing that. They could have just
They
kept
was
them.
boys just having fun,
They
man.
could have one more year. They could have get one more year.
If that's all they needed. All they needed was
Mhm.
one more year. These boys would have got a chip.
Mhm.
Now we'll never know, man. We'll
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah. So, you watching any podcasts? Have you seen any clips? Anything worth talking about? I haven't
Man,
really been
I
online.
actually haven't been
It's
watching.
crazy.
Oh well, no. I the only podcast I watched.
Was the dinner
I
the?
Which one? What you
Oh,
about
go
to say?
ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was about to say
Nothing.
I haven't watched the full episode, but I seen the clip. I don't know if we talked about this already. I know we talked about it offline a little bit, but I seen the clip of Stephen A. talking about LeBron. Do you know the story behind that? Like why he
I
don't
mean,
like him?
ain't it just when he was talking about Bronny, and then LeBron approached him, and then
But
Steve,
is that where it started? Because it
he
seemed like
really
it's
has
so
been
much
like,
more.
I guess he just thought, I mean, Stephen A said he don't like him. And it's like, okay, do you have to go podcast to podcast, show to show to say you don't like
Show to
nobody?
show.
Shut up.
What
Like,
are
be
you doing?
quiet.
What are you
Nobody
trying to
cares.
sell right now? Like, and I mean, like I know he said that he's thinking about running for president. But I'm like Stephen A. Smith. I think you have an inflated version of like your ego. I don't know
Well,
if
if
as
you're
many people
running for
like you.
president, I would think that someone like LeBron, you would want them on your side, considering his influence. And so it's like, why do you keep mouthing off about this man and his child?
I don't
Be
understand.
quiet.
I don't understand.
And I don't understand either. And then it's like, is that 100 million talking? Somebody else talking through
Oh,
you? What's happening? What's going on?
oh, is
Cause they were like, oh, he got that money. He on top. Yeah, he got that
he
money, and it
he
come
do
with
got
stuff.
that money.
Okay, that contract is very long. I'm
Mm.
sure.
Come with them
Okay,
strings, rings, and everything. You understand me,
everything. Okay, you
man?
got
So
access to everything, but it
yeah,
can be
man.
taken away. I'm
If you
sure.
but my this is I think this is my biggest thing. It's like with
Mhm.
both of them to have the level of influence that they have, and both of
Mhm.
them being black men, and both of them being fathers, like Stephen A. you can find a way. You could ask LeBron on the side, "Hey, LeBron, what's your number?" Like, let's just talk, bro. Just like what
He
happened when it
got
was
his
Mike.
number.
That's what I'm saying. Just like when it was Mike Epps and Shannon Sharp, they met up, they had a conversation, and then it was like, okay, cool, let's squash it, let's move forward, bruh. Like, what? There's
I
nothing
just
to
think
win
that,
here. There's nothing to win here.
but at the same time, you don't have to be friends with everybody.
I
You
get
don't have
that.
to like
I
everybody.
get
But,
that.
there's a level of respect, of course. But at the same time, it's like, okay, we already talked about this. Why you still got my name in your mouth? Shut up.
Crazy work, man. Crazy work.
And then I heard that also Russell Westbrook was saying LeBron was, he was saying like LeBron was fake and he's two different people.
Oh
And I don't think a lot of people understand, like,
God.
yeah, many people were mini mask, okay? And that is just, in my opinion, um the world that we live in. Some people
Mm.
enjoy privacy, and some people are different in private than they are in public. That is on purpose. I don't think that it's a knock to them to say, "Oh my gosh, you're not the same. You don't do this type of stuff when you're in public." Of course I don't. I have an image to uphold. And then on top of that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm this, I'm that. I'm a brand ambassador. He's all these things. So it's like, of course, I'm not going to be the same person that you see me when, yes, he lets us into his life when we see him, drink 5 bottles of wine and, have talk with his friends. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
that's cool. But don't expect him to be the same person that he is on camera, because he's a $1 billion person.
That's true.
And not to say like, okay, money is everything, but he has an image to uphold, and I gotta think about my family and everything that I got going on. If you like to be the same person in private that you are in public, kudos to you. Let everybody see you, who you are. But there
Mm.
are some people that say, hey, this is my private life, this is my public life. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I mean, it's.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I
mean,
think it's.
I could say that about myself. I could say about myself, like,
Mm,
hey, there are certain things that I like to stay private, and there are certain things that I don't mind sharing. But
mm.
and that goes from work. There's certain things that I share at work, and there's certain things that I don't share at work. Somebody can ask me a question, and I will not tell you because it's none of your business. And then, and then I will
I
just
will
not
not
tell. It
tell
has,
you.
because it's none of your business.
Next question.
And then move right along. and then, and then,
Oh
if you
God.
ask me in private if I'm comfortable with you, I will tell you how I feel. But no, you don't get you
Oh
don't get
goodness.
that. You don't get that. And I think that comes from, me always, I used to overshare a lot. And so it's like, okay, well, now I'm at a point in my life where it's like, okay, I know how to control my vulnerability. The mountain is you. I know how to
Mm.
control my vulnerability. And so therefore, I share what I'm comfortable with, or just, what I want to share. I can filter through the things that I want to share, and
Discretion.
that's okay. Yeah, and that's okay. Like,
That is
not
okay. That's
everyone
maturity.
deserves the whole pie of you. Okay, you don't get the whole thing. Okay, you
Yeah,
just
that's true.
don't.
That's true.
So yeah, Stephen A. Smith, shut up. Just shut
Oh.
up. Just
Oh
always
my goodness.
talking.
Cut that clip. That's
Sorry.
crazy.
He always telling
Oh.
people to shut up, so somebody need to tell him to shut up. Okay,
I'm
shut
cutting
up.
that clip and I'm
Okay.
gonna tag him all the time. But yeah, what like what you said, you talking about like with LeBron, and I mean with all of us, like it's a sense of
Hmm.
code switching, but also with code switch, like yeah, LeBron can't be the person in the business meetings that he's the same person where he's at the concerts and doing the dances with his kids and dapping up his teammates, and it like it's a different mindset, a different world, and y'all like whatever. I mean, it's that man's life. Like I don't
Yeah.
like he's like I just don't like him. I just don't like him, bro. But
Okay,
I
nobody
respect him.
cares.
Nobody asked you what you liked about him. Nobody asked what you didn't like about him.
Right.
That's his
Right.
business. And I mean, I,
His
I I
business.
also get that too, like what you're saying, because I was in
Hmm.
college. I talked entirely too much. I said
Mhm.
everything about
Mhm.
everything. All right now. I said everything about
No.
everything. We didn't go to college together, Brittany. You don't know. But I
No.
said everything. I said everything about everything, and
Uh-huh.
oh snap! What my printer doing? That's crazy. I said everything about everything, and then it came back and bit me. And this was happening all the time. I'm like, oh my god, I got to get it
I
together.
feel you on that. I used
Yeah,
to
I mean
have
you got to grow up
diarrhea
though.
I used to have diarrhea at the
Yeah, you got to
mouth.
grow
Just
up.
just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and just telling. And it's like, whoa, why
Got
am
to
I
grow
saying all
up.
this? And then it's like, okay, no.
Yeah, and
Let
then it
me
come
get
back
my
on.
life together.
Wait, you
Yeah, it
said
come
that?
back and you're like, wait a
Hold on, wait,
minute,
you
what?
told that? You heard that, man? Why you tell? Oh, my
Yes.
bad. Oh, my bad. Okay, I wasn't supposed to say
Yeah.
that. Okay. Hey, man,
Right.
you
Right.
learn, you live, you move forward. But speaking of diarrhea of the mouth, I
Oh.
know you probably got some. I see your eyes rolling. But speaking of diarrhea of the mouth,
Uh,
Shady McCoy, aka LaShawn McCoy, did you hear about what he said on Emmanuel Acho's new show?
you gotta
So
tell me who that
him
person
and
is.
Emmanuel
I don't
Acho
know who
got they
that is.
got a new show that since they kicked
Shade.
off Fox and everything. But
Okay.
so Shady, like they going back and forth, and then Shady makes a mention, subtle mention about Manuel Acho
Hmm.
getting some action while he was at Fox. Had to cut the show
With Joy
off.
Taylor.
With Joy, he made cut. I
Bleh.
said, ooh.
Oh, that
When
guy.
the funk hit the fan, all the people start dancing. But yeah,
Boy, took the
man.
conversation in a whole nother route.
I'm just
We're
saying
talking about
we're talking about
people with
diarrhea of the mouth.
masks.
Diarrhea of the mouth.
Oh,
Yeah, diarrhea of the
I
mouth.
guess.
But yeah, I mean, but I say that wearing a mask I think is healthy as long as the mask ain't a wall. If the mask is a wall, then that's where we got to do some work.
That's wearing
But
a house. If you're wearing got the wall under you.
oh
But we did
my
read
god.
this. I mean, I'm
wearing
just a
wearing a
wall. Where'd
house
you
is
get a
crazy.
mask and a wall? Where'd you
I'm
get the
just
mask and a
saying.
wall at the same time?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
What
Because you
are
know it's
you
one of those
saying?
things that's talked. I feel like that's something that's talked about often. I mean,
The mask, wearing the mask versus wearing the wall.
I think it's
That's
just a
what
good
talked about.
conversation piece. I'm just saying this because I'm in therapy. So hey, you know.
Is that what y'all talk about? The mask versus the wall. You
Well,
can't
no,
wear a
we not
wall.
not not necessarily that, but I mean, he was like,
You can be a
we
wall.
yeah, he was just telling me, we should continue because there's stuff that we can keep on working on. And I'm like, are you just saying this so I can just keep going these sessions? But then I thought about it. I'm like, but I got insurance, so I'm not really paying that
Uh,
much, and I'm getting great
okay.
value from the sessions. So, but what was you about to
Okay.
say?
Lovely. No, it's just okay. So I did a check in with Brandy the other day,
Oh, a free
and
check in.
congratulations to her. She found a job that she loves. So kudos to Brandy. So remember how we talked about that horrid job with Meta
Mm,
that she has right now, teaching AI how to steal her job as a graphic designer.
Jesus,
Crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's going on right now, everyone. So they're hiring people, creatives, and then the creative is training the AI to take their job
Mm,
at the end of the day.
yikes.
But she is getting out of that. So she found a new job. She's on she's doing her modeling thing. So proud of her. And
Mm.
so we were just talking about, her grows and glows.
Oh,
And so
okay.
and so I was just, she was like, "Oh my gosh, Brittany, that was a whole word." But I was telling her, I
Mm.
was like, at this where you are at this point in your life, because you brought in a little bit about dating, and I was like, where you are right now in your life, you're being consistent, and then you're on a high
Mhm.
note. So it's like, stay there, stay there, stay there, and then some of this stuff is also applies to me because it's
Oh,
like
that's good.
stay consistent, continue to stay consistent, and then because most of the time with women, when we bring in a relationship, then the consistency tends to drop,
Mm-hmm.
whereas and then we start to focus on the relationship, and the relationship becomes a little bit more important to us. And I was just
Mm.
letting her know,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
now it's that time for you to let that relationship stay down here, let your consistency stay up here
That's real.
until, they align together. I had to
Hold on,
do a
wait. You
visual
pulled them both down. You
representation.
know how to go keep going. You
No,
pulled them
I'm
both
sorry, I
down.
can't. I just couldn't go straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, until they align,
Yeah, there you go.
And
Yeah.
so, I'm working on that, myself. I'm a 32-year-old woman, working on that myself.
Girl voice got
And
real quiet when she said her age. That's crazy. 32 is not old.
hey, I got asked if I was
32-year-old
in high
woman.
school.
I'm a 32.
32. I'm 32 and I'm proud. Okay.
They asked you when you're in
And
high school, you walk around that little backpack. I'm joking.
I don't wear a
I
backpack.
know.
That be
I've never
y'all
seen.
wearing
I've never seen you
backpacks.
wear a backpack. I'm joking.
Never seen me wear a
The girl got a
backpack.
backpack with school supplies and trapper keepers and
I
binders and
do
everything
not.
else.
I do
Color
not.
pencils.
But yeah, I was just letting her know, keep that consistency and continue to think about Brandy, because now, I told her, you took this time to reinvent yourself to who you wanted to be, of the girl, of the woman that you've dreamt of being. And so now it's that time for you to continue that and not let that go just because there's a man in your life and
A relationship
coming.
Say,
And
a
so,
relationship will do that to you.
she was like, Brittany, that really blessed me. So I love you, Brandy.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So, the mountain is you. It's hitting. I would say the mountain is you, and then me still in the book of Proverbs in my Bible. So
Okay.
so those two meshed together, brand new Brittany.
That's what's up. Oh, brand new Brittany. Okay, new branding on there. Yeah, okay. Brand new brand new Brittany. But
Brand new
I mean
Brittany.
that is like, it's crazy how true that is, because I was watching Different World the other night. This brand new show I found on Netflix, and seeing with Dwayne and Whitley, and seeing them getting in a relationship, and Dwayne, great student, boy, get with Whitley, now he getting C's in marketing. You're like, wait, what's going on? Yeah, that relationship would deter that focus, man. But that's why you got to stay true to the mission, got to stay locked in, and just like you were talking about with the accountability, how you had to check in with Brandy and seeing where she's at, though. So, kudos to her. Kudos to you.
Yeah.
Cheers to growth,
Yeah, cheers to growth. It was a lot of growth. Excuse me. It was a lot of growth this week for me. So,
a lot of growth in the room. A lot of growth in this room.
It was a lot of growth in the room. Okay. But yeah. So I appreciated all of my growth points this week. And
man.
Yeah. I would say right now in the Mountain is You, I'm reading about emotional intelligence. That's very important. And now it's crazy.
That's a buzzword. But go ahead. Like,
why you say it's a buzzword? What you mean?
No. I'm not saying bad, but like I'm saying that like that's one of the words that in the past few years, like, it's been circulating and people talk about it. And I think
mental
a
health?
lot of times, like they'll just apply it to certain stuff. I'm like, does it even go there though? Or are you just
mental health? Word of the century. Literally.
I mean, hey, people need mental health, man. They need mental health sessions.
I know.
They need people to go and do workshops on mental health. Mental health is necessary, Brittany. It's necessary.
That's because you
it's
get
very essential.
Paid to talk.
It's very essential to talk about mental health. Okay.
People
need mental health. People need.
It is true. It is true. But you can also do some mental health for free. You can go to YouTube and you can put on the sound bowls. That's what I do. I put on that hour-long. That's not witchcraft. No, it's not. It's just sound.
No. I'm not saying. Nah, when you start doing the sounds, you start
No, I'm not saying it. You're actually not supposed to be doing yoga, because yoga, they be namaste. You don't even know what they're talking about. You know what the chants are. You know what they are.
No. I'm doing the.
So you praying while you're doing yoga?
After I do, they say namaste. Me and Gabby be like, "Thank you, Jesus."
Thank you, Jesus. I say thank you, Jesus.
Because I'm like, I don't know what y'all saying.
I don't know what y'all saying.
Nah,
yeah.
I'm good on that.
I remember I went to a hot yoga class, and she was like, just. She was saying some ridiculous stuff.
Just relax and let the energies of the ground yourself.
Let the energies
of the
ground
minerals
you
in the earth, Mother Earth.
Yes, that's what she kept saying.
Man,
Mother Earth.
Look
up to the Mother Earth.
I'm looking up to the Father of heaven and earth. Y'all are wilding.
Jonathan.
Nah.
Oh my God. Yeah, for real. I was like, nah,
different.
Skip me on the yoga.
2025 and beyond. Like people are too woke. Like y'all be source the energy,
charging your crystals. That's a lot.
The crystals, it's a lot.
I
for
love
me.
a full moon. Don't get me wrong, but I go out just to look at it. I'm not charging anything.
Man,
you know, maybe I'm getting some type of charge.
Oh, wait a minute.
I don't know.
I'm off today because the planets are in retrograde. No.
Oh my
No, it's a lie. I'm sorry. I love y'all in the Lord, but no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of that stuff I'll be like, all right, now you're taking it too far. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at the weather right now this weekend. Friday, rain. Saturday, more rain. So I'll be in the house all weekend. But if
Well, that's Dallas. That's not Oklahoma though. So we're gonna see what that Oklahoma I think is supposed to rain too though, honestly.
You and the Daddy Strollers social club.
We're gonna have manhood inside, okay? Manhood inside all weekend. That's fine.
Hey, and I've never experienced Broken Bow, but those cabins look so fun, during the wintertime when everyone, you get to a cabin for the wintertime.
Yeah, we got a whole situation.
I'll
bring pictures.
Yeah, it's just there's nothing going on this weekend. It's pre Halloween, pre spooky. There's a beer festival. Junior. There's a all pro dad experience at the AT&T.
Oh, you ever been to, well, you heard about those before? The all pro dad stuff?
No.
So it's from my understanding, Tony Dungy is the founder, or at least he's a spokesperson for it. But like the events bringing dads together, and they're with their kid, they're with their kids, their boys or daughters, and it's one of those spaces that's been created, and I think it's doing a lot of good because they have the conferences, they have conversations. And one thing I will say about being a dad, like a lot of times for me, I don't know about everybody else, but for me, I always think like, can I bring my son to this? Should I bring my son to this? Like, it's one of those things that welcomes that, and it's just essential for the growth, right? Because
lovely.
I'm almost at the point, Brittany, to where
Broken Bow. Yeah.
No, I'm not taking him to Broken Bow. No, it's not for that right now. Not for that. But I am getting to the space, and I desire to create the space and the place to where everywhere I go, my family's gonna go with me. Period. Like my kids in school, your boy got a speaking engagement in Ontario, Canada. Guess what? Get the first down jacket, baby, because we all going.
Wow.
Going. That's what. Wow. Yeah. I mean, why? Because think about it. Yeah, my kid's gonna go to school and he's gonna learn a little bit about a little bit, but what type of learning can happen through experiencing Canada versus the corner of a classroom in Dallas, Texas?
So they're going to miss school?
Brittany, you and I both know that there have been opportunities to where if you miss school, you would have learned a lot more from an experience or doing something else.
So why don't y'all just do homeschool then? I mean, the schools ain't really doing nothing.
You got all the ideas.
The schools ain't doing nothing anyway for the kids these days.
Then why would you ask me that question like that? So he gonna miss school?
I'm saying.
Yes, he gonna miss school. Yes, he gonna miss school. Yeah, both of them.
Take him out and just put him in homeschool.
We'll see. We'll see what the Lord requires in this season.
You used to be a teacher. Teach.
That's funny. I don't know why that's so funny.
It's funny.
Boys be out here teaching in a classroom, losing eyeballs, but producer Britt want to laugh.
Hey, that was sad. Teaching. That lady lost her eyeball. Okay, she lost her whole eyeball. The doctor said that they could not repair her eyeball.
If she lost her eye, she sued. I hope she came up with some bread. I hope she came up.
Yeah, because
district is paying me.
I'm fighting
this is
you.
Crazy. I'm losing an eye.
Okay, so we got 30 seconds left. I'm not not thinking about you right now. Okay, so back to the conversation I was having with Brandy. Just my ending remarks.
15 seconds.
As you go into what do you say?
No, go ahead. Finish the thought.
As we go into the weekend, just think about all the things that you've done in your life and think about, how you've reinvented yourself over these past years, or if you're thinking about reinventing yourself, because you could wake up and be a new person every single day. Okay. So, I think
Brand new
that,
Brittany. Okay. Brand new Brittany. Oh.
brand new Brittany. Okay. Brand new
Oh.
shoes. Brand new. Okay. So, I like them, but my brand new. But my point I'm trying to make before Jonathan keeps interrupting me is that, if you're being consistent in something, continue to be consistent, and stay on the high note, whether it's relationship or something else. Don't go down, don't decrease until those two things align together. Also, if go check out The Mountain Is You, Brianna Weiss, and I'm not doing anything this weekend. I'm so excited.
That's what's up, though. I mean, every once in a while, being an adult, like I said, I always say it, but like we be so serious. Well, I mean, some of us be so serious all the time, and like you need time like that,
Mm,
like to where you just
yeah,
relax. You just sit there and just like, man, nah. I mean, I've worked. I put in work this week. I've
yeah.
done what need to be done. Did my job. I did my due diligence. I cleaned up my house. Whatever. Maybe you didn't.
I'm about to pull a Ozzy. Do you hear me? Ozzy sleep 16 hours a day.
Was it? Oh, I thought you were about to say you about to just find a warm laptop and lay on it. That's what I was doing.
Right. No. I'm sleeping 16 hours. I'm gonna see
Oh
how he
man.
does this. I'm gonna follow Ozzy
You
this
ain't about to
weekend.
sleep
That's
no
what I'm gonna do.
16 hours. Girl about
And
to
he
sleep.
loves when it rains. He loves when it
Girl
rains.
about
That's
to sleep
crazy.
for
He don't
30
like the
minutes and
thunder
then
and the
wake up. Yeah.
All
16
right,
hours.
y'all have a
Crazy.
great weekend. Jonathan, have a great time in Broken Bow. Make sure you give us some content, some pictures, some insights, something. But yeah, have a good one. Stay inside. It's gonna rain.
Mm.
Don't go to the movies this weekend because ain't nothing really in the movies this week.
You
Tron?
support the
Do you
arts
know
is
Tron?
crazy, and then you gonna say you're not. Go see an old movie. Go to the dollar movie. Watch a
I thought they
movie at
got a
home.
dollar movie no
Tron
more.
what? What
Watch a
about
movie
Tron
at
though?
home.
What about Tron?
You know that they made that into a movie.
I thought that was a wait. Tron. Are we talking about the
The
machine?
sci-fi? Yeah.
I thought that always was a movie.
Oh, well, maybe I guess I'm out of touch with Tron. I don't know. Okay. I was like, whoa, I didn't know that was a movie. I was going to go see that, but I was like, do I want to spend my money on the
It's
sci
a
fi?
it's
I
an
could watch that one.
animated. It's an
No,
animated
no,
movie. Or
no. No, it's not
okay,
animated.
maybe
No.
I might be able to. I'll check it out. Okay, we about to get that.
Yeah. All right. Peace.
All right. Yep. So y'all, if you're not connected with Producer Britt, make sure to follow her on all your social media platforms at
Yeah.
Producer Britt. She's supposed to be muted. That's crazy. At Producer. Oh God. At Producer Britt. And yeah, man, don't if you are serious, right? If you are one of those super serious people, because sometimes I can be like that, super serious. It's like I want to do this, want to do this, want to do that, and I don't get to do it. I'm like, ah. If you are that person, just make a little baby to do list for the weekend and check off those 3 items. And after that, make sure big fun is on the list. Okay, make sure
Oh,
you get in
you
some
gotta
big
bring me
fun.
back in. I gotta say something. Sorry.
That's crazy. I'm gonna mute you next time.
Okay, guys, and don't forget if you need a chiropractor, make your way to a Dynamic Sport Medicine in Plano, where my cousin Marche Gordon, she is the office manager. Um, but yeah, they do everything. So I do the cupping, I do the dry needling. They have the massage, they have the lumbar, the other bar. I don't know what the other one is. When it
The
pulls your
boots.
neck up here.
You said they
They
got the
got the
boots.
compression
Oh
boots.
yeah, yeah.
They got the stem. There's some stem cell stuff up in there.
Oh,
They
that
got
is
a whole
good.
situation
That's
up
real
in
good
there.
for
It's really nice.
refreshing
And I'm
yourself.
saying this
Mm-hmm.
because I had no idea. I had an appointment this morning. So so I
Mm,
gotta go. I got an appointment. So that's
yeah,
what I'm gonna be doing.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're doing more than you thought. Look at that. Happy
I
Friday. Happy Friday. All right, family. So yeah, like I was saying before I was really interrupted. Um yeah, be serious. Have a great life. Have a great weekend. But check off them 3 things, on your little baby to-do list. And after that, have big fun on the list. All right. So get it in this weekend. We'll see y'all next week, next Monday, for Speak Your Success in the morning. And remember, family, remember, okay? Speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Why would you and why should you live any other